April is Esophageal Awareness Month. Here at AddeoFit on April 21st, 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., we're going to have a fundraiser that you can get involved with between our classes and doing a cycle. So please look for details and also listen to a beautiful story between myself and a great friend, Michelle Rifkin, about her journey with cancer. We're here again for Sarah Says, and I have my beautiful friend, Michelle Rifkin. We have known each other close to probably 20 years. She's back with me at AddeoFit, and we are celebrating in April
Esophageal Cancer Month. Ain't the town periwinkle.
That is what we're going to focus on here at AddeoFit. We have personal stories, but this beautiful soul is a survivor. And she, 4 years?
4 years, April 10th, yeah.
It's coming up. It's awesome. We're going to talk about just the awareness of that, what happened, where she's going, her beautiful voice in this community, because there's not a lot talking about this. And just a little bit personal bit of what I've been going through in the last handful of years, and you'll hear it in my voice as well. So let's talk about you, Michelle. So you were diagnosed, and how did you come about, and how did you get to the point you knew you had cancer?
I got very lucky because, unfortunately, my doctor gave me medicine, Prevacid, Prilosec, all those.
Yeah.
PPIs are called, protein.
That's the heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you feel like you have
And
heartburn.
you feel great. That's the whole problem with it, is that it covers it up, and you're like, you think you're cured.
Yeah.
With that said, that's probably one of the worst things you could do.
Mask
because,
it.
Is mask it. Because instead of taking something over the counter or just taking drugs for this long, you should go off them, ask your doctor to check you, demand they check you. Because my doctor let me fall through the cracks, and she never once checked me.
What kind of doctor was this? Was
Internal
it
medicine,
internal, yeah.
unfortunately, internal medicine doctors, they have so much on their plate, they can't catch everything, but you should never take any medicine for any condition without being checked for it.
Yeah.
Blood pressure,
Yeah,
anything.
as I say, that goes
Cholesterol,
across the board. Yeah, because otherwise, if you mask
Yeah.
it, you'll never know the truth, and then you wait years or months,
Right.
and then
well,
gets
yeah,
in
I
your
all of a
trouble.
sudden felt that at Christmas time 5 years ago that I was choking. I went to her new partner because she retired, and he said, you gotta get checked. And short story of it, I got upper GI, and they found Barrett's disease and a stage 3+ tumor sitting in my lower junction of my esophagus.
Really?
It's like you walk in there and your whole life changes
Yeah,
in
it
1
does.
second.
Yeah.
And
That's hard to get.
it's so hard because it could have been prevented.
Yeah.
People don't understand. My cancer is not like any other cancer. It's a preventable cancer. It's
Yeah.
just about awareness.
Yeah.
And that's why you've taken such good
Big
care
time.
of me. It's awareness. We don't need a pill. We don't need
Yeah.
science. We need people to understand that heartburn causes cancer.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
And society's changed, our food has changed, a lot of things have added here, stress has incurred, people eating later at night. It's not that you're gonna gain weight, this is my whole thing that I've learned, not about that, but how it's affected me is if I worked a long hour and I went home, even if I had a piece of toast or at one egg,
Can't do it.
you can't do it because it sits in the stomach. For anybody, over time it weakens the esophageal flap. So all of a sudden that food gets pushed and you get the GERD, you get the reflux. Now I'm gonna just jump in real quick on my end, that I never had that. This is the other part. I didn't have heartburn. I didn't have the pain going up and down. What I felt after my second child, Miss Julia, was this air, this burping. It wasn't normal burping, but I could feel this pressure going up in my esophagus, and I thought, gosh darn it. And then I had a hysterectomy. Things were being pushed upward, and I couldn't. I decided to go to a GI, and they did an endoscopy, and they found out I had Barrett's disease. Now, I'm not a candidate, you're not a candidate, and that's when I have a hinal hernia. Anatomy changes, pushes on it, and then my stomach, it was eroded completely. And it literally was stage 4, where they said if I didn't come in the next year or so, I was in trouble. That was the most bizarre moment in my life because I ate healthy, had nothing to do with it. It's because of my lifestyle. I ate later. So jump forward, now I go every 2 years. Now, if you hear my voice today, when I get a little tired or if I get off and I'm not eating consistently, I'll start building up that air and I'll start getting this gas going. I'm going next Monday, and you're gonna hear about that. I'm gonna find out what's going on with my body and give it back to you and try to take care of myself a little bit better. Easier said than done, but you gotta do it. And that's water, anything at night that sits in your stomach, you have to be elevated. There's some preliminary or precautionary things you can do. I've learned to do that. I'm not the best at it though, and that's my fault. I've got to take ownership. Life gets in the way, but it's an excuse.
Oh, you should always wait. Like I can't eat usually after 6 p.m.
Yeah. They
If I
say
eat
3
after 6
hours.
p.m., 2 to 3 hours,
Yeah.
you should not lay down. Because of my chemo, radiation, and my surgery, now my stomach is up here, so I have to sleep on a 45-degree angle every day, every night. I can't
Yeah.
lay flat. Like, it's as even if when I'm getting a massage or for anything, I always have to.
Pressure.
I have to make sure I don't
Yeah.
eat before because it's a lifestyle change.
Mhm.
And they actually told me when I said to them, "Am I gonna die?" They said, "Well, we don't know." Those are hard things to hear as a young person.
Yeah.
I was healthy.
You're vivacious.
I'm
Boom.
vivacious, boom, and I
love
think
it.
that's the reason I'm here.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you.
she has a soul beyond the soul. If you ever go to Trader Joe's here in Glendale, okay, you meet this child. She just lives life. And I think if anything, I'm getting emotional. If anything comes out of this is that how do you flip, like you said, your lifestyle? And you're going through with a dear friend right now who's losing the battle with another thing. How do you do it?
You gotta do it mentally.
You'd have to do it mentally, and hopefully you have beautiful friends
Right.
that you can say, I got this, you got this. You gotta hold each other's hand. But your energy is infectious, and I'm grateful
Well, you
for
guys
you to
help
be here.
me.
Well, it's a give and take like most of you ever hear it is. You and I have so
Yeah.
much fun together.
Yeah.
It's in the moment. I love you to death.
I love
And
you.
I'm
Thank
thrilled,
you.
and we're gonna bring this amazing awareness to you. I'll give you more information about a wonderful 21st of April. We're gonna do a little cycle,
Shout out at
yeah.
7:45.
Gonna do a little fundraiser here, but I'll get
We
you more
need
details
you.
next time. Yeah, so come, shout out. Thanks.